My favorite verse is, God spoke and the world came into being. It says everything. Saying the same exact thing. Because anyone who understands how everything works understands that we are an expression of that which creates, and everything around us is an expression of us. So when you speak, you proclaim something, you announce something, and it becomes so. So the bigger the vessel, the bigger your understanding and connectedness, then the bigger and greater the outcomes of your projection, of your conviction. So the intent, conviction, and deliberate intent, conviction, and knowing it. Not understanding, not believing, knowing. Undoubtedly, unequivocally, it is so, and that's it. It's in here. Because you know something. It doesn't have any kind of whispering story in the background. I know I'm going to live in such and such a place, in such and such a building. There's no story about what my credit looks like, who's the co-signer, whether I have enough money. There's no question. Because it's not a person that's going to give me my apartment. It's that which designed everything. And then its intent for me to be what it is that I am, and the magnitude of my soul and my understanding, then me proclaiming it so and giving life to it. It's almost as if I'm receiving energy and then form the bubble of that which I desire. It's different. Only because gut instinct is an intuitive kind of hit in the moment about where they are or what can affect them a certain way. Or I meet Johnson and I have this twinge in my belly and I say, that's not for me. The difference is life is happening as a result of me. It's not happening to me. And so I don't need to have doubt and question and have intuitive hits. Because instinct insinuates that something is unfolding outside of me in spite of me. It's separate from me. Which means I'm suspect. I need to be aware because... Reactive and suspect because I need to be aware life can happen to you. But no. Life is happening as a result of us. When you engage in that kind of thinking, then nothing is happening to you. It's happening as a result of you. So the people that are looking at me at my apartment and looking at all the aspects of what it requires to have that apartment, those are all judgments I have about myself. You follow?
I do.
Credit, who am I, how I lived before, how much money I have, and whether I'm worthy to have it. Where's the judgment coming from? It forms itself, right? The form is I'm going to live in a place, but before I live in a place, I have to go beyond my own personal judgment. How much, blah, 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 income, taxes, judgments, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm not. I'm sure that other people do, and you've mentioned a few times that that's how you receive. Many years ago, I decided that it's not important for me to be an empath. I'm not interested, only because I'm not interested in it. I see way too many people with so much pain and so much illness. I'm not interested in their pain. It's not important for me not to, I can feel their pain, but not experience it. Desire to be an empath and to feel everybody's pain and to insinuate that you do, it sort of connects you and it gives you an opportunity to justify you removing yourself from the world. And when the moment you say, it's not that important for me to insinuate that I feel everything, I realized at 32 years old that I claimed that I was sensitive, but I wasn't. I was more emotional than sensitive. So I was reactive and emotional. True sensitivity is, I feel you.
Right.
But I don't need to be involved in your stuff. I remember in 2001, I was living in Montclair, New Jersey, and I had a client, a young woman who was 32 years old, had last stages of lung cancer. She couldn't walk up 3 steps without coughing up blood. And my ex-wife was in the kitchen when Kathleen arrived, and she was with me in my office, which was a sunroom. And I walked out of the sunroom after treating her for about a half hour, and Lynn come out of the kitchen, and I went, she said, "Is Kathleen here?" I said, why do you say that? How do you know? You weren't even here. She said, "Because you're coughing." You understand?
Yeah, I do.
So what I realized is that prayer is absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
And what prayer does is engage me in constantly receiving, so I'm not so consumed in my thoughts that I need to feel, that I need to be such an intricate part of the healing process.
Yeah.
It slightly removes me and fills me on such a consistent level that nothing can attach itself. And I'm in a higher vibratory state than any illness can be, so I'm slightly removed. It's really technology of healing.